If you're a struggling day trader, this video is for you. This is part 2 of late night talks with an 18-year-old day trader. In this video, I'm gonna be giving you guys a lot of psychological tips to get the mindset that you need to be a successful trader. And a lot of these tips, they don't just work in trading, they work in life. They can help you with pretty much everything. Whatever you wanna do, these will help you. The next shot's gonna be me in the car. I'm gonna give you guys a little backstory and just explain to you guys how these frameworks help me to develop. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is actually something I got into a lot in the first video, and that's reason people versus result people. And there's a lot of things why one person could be a reason person, another person could be a result person. And reason people make reasons why things don't happen. For example, I got scammed on YouTube, I can't trade. Result people, I got scammed on YouTube, damn, now I got to work harder. I gotta work harder because I wasted so much time. And the way I think about it is I'm one day closer to graduating high school. And when that day comes, when I graduate high school, I'm gonna have to be ready. No reason is gonna make me more money. No reason, no excuse is gonna help me in the long run. It's gonna hurt me. It's gonna hurt my mind. It's gonna hurt my pockets. It's gonna hurt everything about me, really. And reason people end up hurt. They play the victim. Reason people are victim people. They victimize themselves and say the reason they're not successful is because of others, when really it all happens up here. It's not about what happens to you, it's about how you take what happens to you. Result people take what happens to them and they move on. They move stronger. Take a punch, keep rolling. Roll with the punch. They know how to roll with punches. They know how to deal with problems. They can find solutions. There's 3 steps to really evaluating a problem you have. The first thing is identify the problem, right? How does this affect you? How is it bad? Second part is get a solution. Think about how you're gonna solve this problem. And the third part is how does that solution benefit you? Are there drawbacks to that solution? Is there a reason why you shouldn't be doing it? And keep redoing that process. If there's reasons why you shouldn't be doing it, think of another solution. Think of another solution. Do whatever is best for you. Think of the best solution that you could possibly think of and keep thinking about it until you come up with one that you're ready to take, one that you have your trust in. If you don't have trust in it, you're not going to be able to execute it. Another thing is determination. With this, you might have a plan, but a plan is nothing. You have to work, you have to plan the work and work the plan. You can't just make a plan. It's not enough. It's not enough to have a plan. You have to put in determination. You have to roll with the punches. If your plan doesn't go to plan, roll with it. It's not gonna go to plan. Not everything is, if you line everything up perfectly, it's not gonna go to plan. Something's gonna happen. There's gonna be outside factors that affect the way that you work or just the way that things get done in whatever you're doing. It's not gonna go perfect. And the reason why everyone ends up in different places is because people know how to roll with their problems. It's either you're not going to do anything about it or you are going to do something about it. If you don't do anything about it and you sit and wait for somebody else to fix it, it'll never get fixed. You have to take initiative. I like doing a lot of things myself. I can't have people doing things for me because I can't depend on people. I can't. They don't get shit done. The only way that I 100% know that something's getting done is if I do it. If I don't do it, I don't know it's done. Somebody might have told me it's done, but is it? Is it really done? I'll never know because I didn't do it. I need to have that trust in myself, and you need to have that trust in yourself, where you know that when you say something, you can do it. Like, I like doing things because I know that they'll get done right. Another thing is lucky people. This goes back to the victim mindset, really. You think that people are lucky. Everyone has problems. Everyone has problems. And what matters is how your mind processes them. You can't just say that people are lucky. A lot of these people, if you look at their backstories, they're not lucky. Like, I'm gonna just give you an example off the top of my head. Tom Brady. Tom Brady had a lot of struggles in high school, a lot of struggles in college. I don't even think he started for most of his college career. When he got drafted, he was a fucking nobody. Nobody cared that he got drafted. And he wasn't a backup. He was a third string. It took 2 people in front of him to get hurt for coaches to realize that he was actually doing something for this organization and for the league. You know how many people, when they didn't start in college, could have been like, I'm not going to make it. Why am I even playing? Or if they do play, they just play for the free tuition. You don't really have your goal in mind. You don't have your vision in mind. And because of that, there's nothing to execute. There's nothing to execute. If you can manage your state, you can do anything. Tom Brady managed his state. He realized this is an important moment that I'm in. I have a lot to prove. He's known for being one of the most clutch players because he realizes that sometimes situations are stressful. And when you're stressed, it amplifies all your senses. But you have to know how to control your stress. If your stress controls you, you're done for. I know a lot of you guys are in high school, just like I am. So if you get up to present in front of the class, you're very nervous, very stressed, very anxious, and you're letting it control you, you're not going to do good. I see it all the time. Nobody can really stand up in front of the class and do a good job. It's always like sitting here, twiddling my thumbs and shit, barely speaking, barely getting words out of my mouth. And that's not me. I grew, and I think I'm pretty good at presenting. But most people, that's how they are. That's how they are. And they don't think there's anything they could do about it. But a lot of times, something you actually may have some passion in, for example, if you play a sport, you play basketball, if you control your stress and you realize this is an important game, maybe somebody's trying to take my spot on the starting lineup, something like that, you can let your stress control you, or you can control your stress. If you can control your stress, why would you not succeed? Why would you not win? Because you're understanding this is a serious situation. That's all stress is. Stress means the situation that I'm in is serious. It's not a joke. And because of that, your body amplifies all your senses. You move faster and stronger when you are stressed out. Something else is limiting versus empowering beliefs. Somebody with limiting beliefs is going to say, I can't do that. It looks hard. I just don't think I can get it done. And somebody with empowering beliefs is going to tell themselves, I can do it. And really just telling yourself, I can do it, 99% of the time means that you can do it. Because if you truly believe in your heart that you can, and you take what I said earlier, you take initiative, and you make a plan to do something, and you work the plan, and you have the discipline to actually do the work every day, day in and day out, you'll get it done. You'll get it done. You don't have to be smart in life. If you have bad grades, cool, so do I. Like, I really wanted to drop out, honestly. Part of me still does, but I got 3 months left, so why would I? But being smart doesn't go back to your grades. I think being smart is something that you can develop throughout your life. Nobody is born smart. They say, oh, you got good genes. Good genes are possible, but I think a lot more, especially with your mind, happens because of your environment. It's not because of your genetics. But let's say you have smart parents. You're around your smart parents for 90% of the time up until you're like 4. And then after that, you're around them for like 50% of the time until you're like 12. When you're 12, around them for 30% of the time. You're around your parents a lot. If you're around smart people, you're going to end up being smart. And that's why a lot of times people that were smart, maybe in middle school, they get to high school and they're not. And the reason for that is probably because of the people they hang out with. They hung out with the wrong people, and that transformed them into different types of people that they never were. And maybe it's bad, but maybe the opposite could have happened. Somebody who never really, and I'm not just talking about in school, I'm talking about just literally every aspect of life, just wasn't a real person. And then in high school, maybe they started hanging out with real people, and they grew a lot of their skills, social skills, economic skills. Maybe their grades went up too. I don't know. But just that, your surroundings really help. And like a saying that there is your network is your net worth. If you hang out with 2 broke people, you'll be the 3rd. If you hang out with 2 rich people, you'll be the 3rd. It's really just about surrounding yourself with the right people. And everything is really an opportunity in this life. Every challenge that you face is an opportunity to prove to yourself and to the world what you're really capable of. Because a lot of people will see challenges and be like, I don't want to face them. I don't want to face them. Like, this is something that's in my way. I don't like it. But really, if there were no challenges, everybody would be successful. And I'm not just talking like 6-figure, 110,000 years successful. I'm talking about actually successful. Because when these people say 110,000 a year is successful, I don't know what to tell them. Because I don't want to be like disrespectful, but like, that's fucking horrible. And the way that the world works, people have to be like that. You know, not everybody can be rich, but it's like, it just amazes me like how normalized it is for people to think that anything above 90, really. Fuck it, anything above like 75. People think that anything above like 75 is like a good amount of money. And the truth is, it's not. It's not, because there's people that make 75 million a year. There's people that make 750 million a year. You make 75,000. How do you feel? If you worked 1,000 years, you would make less than that. Think about it. I mean, why? Why would you want to live like that and just amount to so much less and not use your potential? Because everybody has potential. Everybody has potential. But if you have the mindset where you don't want to face your challenges, your potential goes out the window and your life is done. Your life is done when you give up. When you see something hard and you decide, I'm not going to do it, it's not for me, your life is done. And that's why I really stuck to trading, because I realized this is a skill that I can grow and I can improve myself. And I can make money from it, a lot of money. And I can do it without having to have a boss tell me what to do 24/7, without having to be on a schedule so I can't do what I want when I want, without having to without being forced to stay in one location. I could trade for wherever. I could sit in this car. I could go to fucking Mexico. I could go to Puerto Rico. I could go to Florida. Why would I want to pick a job? And it's picking. You're picking a job because the choices that you make lead to the job that you have. If you have a job, maybe you're self-employed. Your choices lead to the person that you become. So if you make bad choices, you're going to become a bad person. It's going to be you. It's just how the world works. I enjoyed this talk. I enjoyed talking to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed listening. If you guys liked it, like and subscribe. Throw me a comment or something, you know? I'll come out with some more videos. Let me know what you want. Let me know what type of content you want. You want me to just talk to the camera? You want me to do some stuff on the charts? Let me know, guys.